the swags with the arrivals of guests in posh cars and the suave strides on Thursday, August 20, 2020 was definitely a cool way to begin the funeral obsequies and celebration of life of a woman of compassion, the late Olori Chief Mabel Olateru Olagbegi, who passed on Sunday, July 12, 2020. This is obviously so, as it is in tandem with the famous quote of the inimitable William Shakespeare in his classic play Julius Caesar, when he said, "When beggars die, no comet is seen. Heavens themselves blazed forth the death of princes and princesses." This quote manifested in the manner in which our kingdom rose in unison to celebrate the life and times of Olori Mabel because of the beautiful life she lived and how she impacted on her community. To celebrate this unforgettable mother, whose heart was the well of goodness and who had journeyed into her heavenly home, guests congregated at the Cathedral Church of St. Andrew in Mola Street, Owo, for the funeral service. They were met with soft croons of lovely hymns from the choristers. With the children and family of Mama, decked immaculately in white lace and purple, and other beautiful guests listening with rapt attention, the cathedral's dean, Very Reverend Raphael Agbola, sermonized about Mama's good deeds and further appealed to everyone to reflect about their heavenly homes.
As you know, I am appealing to you that you must think of your heavenly home. The crown of righteousness in heaven await those who have forsaken the things of this world, the treasures of this world, and look unto Christ alone for what He has for them. You better open your heart. I know the door of your heart. If anybody open the door of his heart, I will come in, I will sup with him, and eat with him. To Jesus I surrender, all to Him I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him in His presence daily. I surrender all. I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender.
These paved the way for the Thanksgiving session to roll in as guests danced with Mama's family. A lovely recitation of the Hallelujah chorus gradually brought the service to a close. With the recessional hymn, everyone filed out of the church with Mama's remains being taken out for a final repose. Born on January 2nd, 1928, to the noble Olori royal family of Owo, the young Mabel was the cynosure of all eyes. She later got married to the then Olowowo, Sir Olateru Olagbegi, and was crowned with the chieftaincy title of Yeye Ogwalaye of Owo Kingdom. Her traditional inclination did not rob her of a love for Christ. Olori was also an entrepreneur of note, as she was well skilled in the weaving of traditional fabrics. In celebrating this Owo's monumental loss, guests then converged at the Oba Sir Olateru Olagbegi Civic Center for the reception. The interior of the center was colorful, as it was of royal combo of purple and white. From the drapes to the seating arrangements, the aura was generally comfortable and assuring. More assuring for the guest were the unlimited supply of assorted varieties of sumptuous meals and fine wines. To cap it all was the great supply of melodious music. It was to these rhythmic beats that guests excitedly joined their hosts, the children of Mama, in dancing. One of Mama's children, Prince Adeneko Olateru Olagbegi, was definitely the gravitational force which pulled eminent guests from far and wide to the funeral celebration. A United States trained accountant, Prince Neko, joined politics in 2006 to better the lots of his people. Though he contested the Ondo North senatorial slot in 2007 under the Labour Party but got robbed of it, he stood with Governor Olusegun Mimiko in a show of unusual loyalty. His loyalty paid off when Dr. Olusegun Mimiko cashed on his intellect and appointed him the coordinator of public-private partnership. Within a short period of 2 years, the economic complexion of the state took a turn for the better as a result of the sterling performance of this man of few words but great deliveries. In 2016, he aspired to contest the Ondo State gubernatorial elections under the People's Democratic Party (PDP), but lost the ticket in the primaries to a humble Owo prince, an unassuming politician of note. It was, of course, no surprise that prominent guests which included the former governors of Ondo and Ekiti states, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko and Mr. Ayodele Fayose, respectively joined him in giving her dear mother a befitting farewell ceremony. Redcarpet TV spoke with some of the children of Mama and some of their guests.
Great to life and times of Mama. I wish the children know that she has lived well. It represents great joy for them. And pray that after her, all that she has done behind will continue to multiply to increase. Mama lived very well. Left very good children. Very cultured children, children of royal blood who were their royalty with humility and civility. I have no doubt in my mind that Mama left a very good legacy. We pray to God Almighty to be with the children, grandchildren, and all that she left behind.
Of age, so we thank God that she lived to be 93 years old. But at the same time, if there's any word that I can leave with anybody now is that while blood is still running warm in all our veins, we should do all that we can so that at the last minute when we shall see God, we shall be on Jesus' feet to say thank you for living a prosperous, healthy, good life.
He was very mightily blessed by birth, and the most interesting aspect of her life is that although she was born with a silver spoon into a very high chieftaincy family, Mama was the embodiment of humility. She displayed love, she displayed amity, she was a strong believer in God. She worshipped the Lord. In her younger days, she was in the choir, and she exhibited all the qualities even of our late father, which is proximity.
She's disciplinarian, she's God-fearing, she loves God, she's down to earth, she loves people, I call her mother of Israel. She's one in nation. Mama is a strong woman. Yeah, she's a strong woman. Important part of Mama that I'm going to miss more is the fact that Mama loves to pray. She loves God. She wakes up every morning, rings the bell to pray. Mama will not wake up and not say a word of prayer. Mama loves prayers morning and night. And also her advice. I love the way Mama talks to us, advises us. I love and all. And again, she's very disciplined, like I said. So if you do something very naughty, Mama will just call you to order and tell you, okay, what you did is wrong. So I think that has been part of me.
Oh, very special in so many ways. The way she encourages you, the way she inspires you, the way she disciplines you. In so many ways, my mother was the best. She was a very confident person. She rose up to the occasion at all times, even during the times of times when people are supposed to have their heads down. You can never see my mom, heads down. She's always very positive, always thinking out of the box to solve solutions. And I think I inherited that from her.
Mama, she was a wonderful woman. There's a lot to be said about her, but I'll tell you what particular things she did. I have like a helper living with me, that I sent to school in Owo, technical school. I asked Prince to bring him in, and you won't believe it, Mama took this boy in as her own, even renamed him David. Mama loved the boy so much, like one of her own grandchildren. She was a wonderful woman. In fact, the boy has finished his technical school now. He's working in Port Harcourt. He feels, I was just speaking to him, he was crying that he just wants to be here. Mama overfed him for me, that he would rather be here than be with me, than took him there. So Mama was a wonderful woman. May her soul rest in peace.
From the Redcarpet TV crew, we celebrate with the entire Olateru Olagbegi family, especially Prince Adeneko Olateru Olagbegi, on the occasion of the burial of their matriarch, the late Olori Chief Mabel Olateru Olagbegi.